So let's see how we can connect our Amazon RDS database to EC2 instance. For that, when you first time log into your account, you have to go to services. Then you have to come down to database and select RDS. So as I'm already in this window, I will close this one. Then I will go to create database. So now my region is US East. Okay, so I will choose to create a database. This database creation might take 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so before doing anything, please make sure you have checked on this boxes, like it is for free tier eligible users. Okay, once I checked on this, it is now oh, it is now blurred. I cannot select this one because it is under the paid category. So I'll select MySQL, then I'll go next. Keep everything as it is. This is the only instance class they will assign for free tier eligibles. I don't need auto scaling and all. Okay, so this is the identifier, username and password you have to set now. What I will set is, I will set MySQL DB 2020. I will set same this as a username and password. Okay, MySQL DB 2020, MySQL DB 2020 and MySQL DB 2020. Please avoid the background noises. Then go to next. Okay, so this is the default VPC. If you want to, so here if you want to make your database public, like it is applicable to public access, then you can select yes, otherwise no. I will just skip it yes, no problem with that. Availability zone, I will make it and as US East A1 because I'm in North Virginia is an US East 1. Okay, once I'm done with it, I'll go there. You can also initiate with the default database name. In my case it's not required. You leave all those things as it is. Okay, I don't want any deletion protection. Let's review it once. Okay, so I'm selecting here default VPC. If you have any other VPC, you can select that also. Okay, each and everything is correct. Let's create the database. So in your database dashboard, it'll show like creating. Okay, status is creating. This RDS database will take 5 to 8 minutes to create the database instance. It will vary, depends on your location. So I mean, if you are in the other zone, then it can take different time lapse. Okay, so for me it will take at least 5 to 8 minutes. I'll pause the video till then. While your database is getting ready, in that moment you can also create your or launch your EC2 instance. So let's launch this. Select this Ubuntu server image. I always prefer to use Ubuntu because I'm familiar with this. Select this T2 micro. Okay, in VPC or in subnet I will select A1. Okay, because I'm in A1 zone, that's why. I will change the shutdown behavior to terminate. Okay, so each and everything is ready till now. Or next, add storage. This 8 GB is enough. No need to add any key value. Okay, I will create a new security group. It's like DB. Okay, EC2 CC lab. Okay, and I will add here MySQL Aurora. and all traffic. I'm adding all traffic because of this. I'm adding all traffic here because of other purposes. If any other port are required, it will come under all traffic. This MySQL and SSH for the login to the instance and running this or accessing the RDS database from EC2. Let's launch it. Okay, generating is fine. Launch. I'll select a new key pair. I'll give this name as CC Lab key. Download this. Launch instance. Let's see what is the status of database. It's still in creating. Give it a good name for this. Web server. Okay, so now you have to wait for a couple of minutes. Now this status is being changed to backing up. Okay, I will pause this video for a couple of minutes. Okay, so now our database is ready and status is available. Click on this database. You will get an endpoint. This endpoints will help you to establish the connection from EC2 to RDS in with using any language. Okay, so now I will explain one thing. Look at this diagram. This RDS and EC2 both are in different section. Is this is not two these two things are not in the same container. So what you have to do is you have to make the security group same for this two. Okay. It will under the same VPC, that is correct. But if the security group is different, your EC2 cannot talk to your RDS server. For that, you need to have the same security group in both the section. Okay. So let's make it same security group. Okay, this is a security group I have. Click on that. In the inbound role, go to edit inbound role, click here. Okay, first you should know what is your security group in that case for your instance. Okay, so EC2 CC lab is my security group for instance. Okay, once added it, save the rules. Okay, now rules has been modified. You can go back to your EC2 dashboard or go back to your RDS database. Is better. So now I have this private key of like PM key of that. I can use this key to log into my instance. Okay, go to putty keygen, load the key from here. Okay, save the public key. I'll choose desktop. CC lab public key, save the private key. CC lab private key. Okay, close this window, go to putty. To log into your instance, copy this IPv4 DNS. Okay, you can also copy your IP address, public IP address, paste it over there, go to SSH, then auth, then select your private key. This is a private key. Okay, open the connection, select yes. My username is Ubuntu. I'll be logged in any moment. Okay, let's install the necessary things. First, I will install the Apache web server because I'll be using PHP to connect from EC2 to RDS database. So sudo apt-get install Apache 2, press Y. Okay, so sudo systemctl status Apache 2. So it is running. Let's check whether it is running or not. Copy the IP address from here, go to new tab and paste it. Okay, so our server is fully running. Let's install the PHP now. So I have already copied down the command. Press Y. Once you are done with installing PHP, you also need to update your restart your Apache. Okay, sudo systemctl start Apache 2. Okay, hopefully it is restarted. Yes, it is running. Now I have to install MySQL server. Sometimes we also call it as MySQL client. Both are the same thing for this instance. If you're selecting any other thing, your command might be different. So please take care of that. Meanwhile, it is creating your things. I will just copy down the key point of that. To get your details, click on this. Just copy your endpoint. Paste it. Okay. Okay, so it is done now. Clear the window. So MySQL dash help. Okay, so basically MySQL is installed. Let's try out our instance is working or not. So MySQL -h, your server name -u, MySQL DB 2020 -p. Okay, I have missed out the port number. That's great. Okay, MySQL DB 2020. So my instance is connected to EC2. Okay, so let's see. Let's see how many databases I have. Okay, so I don't have any. So create database. So database I'm creating is bookdb. Okay, bookdb is created. I hope yes, bookdb is there. So use bookdb. So my database is changed. I have to create tables for that. So create table books. Under that I will have id, which will be integer type, primary key, book name is varchar 255, and PRC. Let's take price is also varchar. It doesn't matter as of now. Okay. So I have one table, it seems. Okay. So now you have done with your database. You have created your database and have created your tables. Now it's time to create a simple application from where you can insert your data to the database. I'm not going to insert it manually. Okay. Let's quit from here. Let's move to its root directory for web services, which is in var/www/html. I already have a file which is index.html. I will create another file called nano sample.php. Okay, I already have built the code, so I will just copy and paste it. Do not forget to change this server name. That is your endpoint. This is my endpoint. Let's change the endpoint. And each and everything is same. Each and everything is fine. Let's save the file. Let's come out as sample.php. So let's go to .php. Okay, no data found. Name is like algorithm. Price is 1250 rupees. Submit this. Okay, data is added, but it's not showing up. Why? Let's find it out. It seems I have. Okay, so there is a problem with my code. So basically how it is working. So now as you can see I have three records in my database. Okay, so this is how you can create your application. I'll make all this code public so that you can use it for your purpose. It's very simple. Okay, thank you for watching.